Another video for the Revox A77, and this is what I'm gonna do. Okay, here we see two models. This is the MK3 model. This is the MK4 model. These models are not identical but very similar. Apart from the cosmetic differences that we can see, for example, these knobs here, they are different here, and these here, they are different here. These red ones are not red here, they are red, there's a red dot. Okay. There are some electronic differences, and the most significant one is that this machine has an upgraded speed control board for the capstan motor. This is an IC type, it has ICs on it, but this machine has a speed control board which has only discrete components like capacitors, transistors and resistors and stuff like that. Okay. What I want to do is I want to change the speed control board of this machine and put in it the newer IC speed control board, so that I will later be able to convert it to varispeed if I want. The old speed control board can be converted to varispeed. There is a method that I saw now. Okay, but it's not very efficient. Replacing the speed control board with an IC type one, you can have a much better varispeed conversion. Okay, so what I have here is a speed control board with the ICs. The ICs are here. Okay, one here and two here. Okay, I bought this from eBay. What I'm gonna first do, I will make all the replacements here. I will replace electrolytic capacitors like this, okay, yeah, this. I will replace tantalum capacitors like these here and these here. These are electrolysis. I will replace that Rifa capacitor. I will replace that potentiometer here, and I will replace that bridge rectifier. Okay. Not every component of these needs to be replaced, of course, but it might not be faulty, but I will replace it anyway, because these are very cheap components and it's not too much job to replace them. So I have here a complete set of the components I'm going to replace on this one. I bought these from a local store here, and after the whole conversion we will see the result. Okay, that is for now. I'm starting with the job. So, taking out the back cover of the machine is a very standard procedure, we all know it. We have to take a soft place, put the machine upside down, take out 4 screws from the back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't forget to take out from here the remote control dump plug. There it is. And then we just have to slowly lift the back cover up. Just take your time, don't put a lot of force so that you don't it is. We lift it from these two metal parts here, okay, just like that, and we put it on the table. So there is our machine now on the table waiting for the service. So our goal on this machine is to take out this board, which is the speed control board. So the first job we have to do is that we have to desolder the two wires that are on this side of the board that go directly to the transformer. I use something like that and just hold it like that and just put in a little bit of heat. And this is out. I will do the same thing with the other one. Taking care not to touch anything else. There they are. Okay. Now, the next thing we have to do is that we have to turn this upside down because it's easier to work on this board when the whole machine is upside down. Okay, let's see. Just we grab it from here, just like that. We turn it like that. There it is. Okay. We always use a piece of wood here to keep it safe there. Now, we will remove this protective metal sheet there, which holds the cards that are here in place. So we just pull it out like that. And then we just pull out all the cards here, one by one. It's good to put them on the same order somewhere so that we know that we will put them back on the same order. Here, here, here. Like that. I have done a modification on this card. You see, there is a small cable here which goes to the front so that I can adjust the treble during playback. So I will just have to take this out, just like that, and the other playback card here. This is the playback preamplifier. Okay, this go on the front. Normally you will not find this, it's just a modification I did myself. So now we have all the cards here and we have this area open to work. I will put the cards somewhere else on the same order. That's it. Now, I have done this many times, but I will show on the video that I do it also. I will take a very good picture of all the cables that are here, so that I'm sure, that's it, so that I'm sure I will have exactly how they were. You can see the PDF that I made, where you will see exactly where each cable goes, and also the different groups of cables. For example, that here, I don't know if you can see it, goes to the motor. These two here goes to the tacho sensor. You have to know all these things, because sometimes you have a green here and a green here, so you don't know which green goes where. So you have to know where this green comes from and comes here to put it on the right place afterwards. So now we will just lift away these cables here. 2, 3, 4, come on. Now, all the cables are out. Okay, there's another black, a little bit on the back side there. Okay, now all the cables are out and this card is free. So this card has 3 holes, 3 screws that are holding it in there. It's one there, it's one there, and it's one little bit on the back there. It's not very easy to reach them, but I will show you how to do it. So we just have to take a screwdriver like that, so it has to be long and thin, okay? And what we will do is, okay, we will first try to take out the screws that are on this side. We will put it like that, and we will try as much careful as we can to take out the screw that's there. It's not straight, you have to go like that somehow to reach it. So if I do this, and then with that thing I will grab the screw and bring it out. Be careful, because there are some kind of washers under this board that keep the distance of the board with the transformer. I will take a picture of them now with my phone, so that I show you on the video. Okay. So be careful when you take out, be careful these washers not to fall somewhere and try to reach them. It's good that if you know that they are there, so that you know that you're gonna have to try and let me take a picture of how this goes in there. Where is it? It needs some light. Okay, that screw is out, and I will just pull it out now. Be careful if you want, because the screw has a washer here, so be careful to find this out. Find this and pull it out. I don't know if I can, I will not try now to take out the other washer. So. This screw is also out. Just pull it out. Okay, and the washer is also here. And then there is another screw from this side, just very near the cables of the transistor. Okay. Now I can lift this screw out. Just like that. The washer has remained there in place, but I will try to keep it on this board so that it doesn't go somewhere, does any damage. Anyway, now let us try and slowly take out this board. Come on. Come on. Yes. And there we are. Oh, there is the washer. And these things here, they are stuck on the transformer, so you don't have to worry about this. Anyway, now what do we have here? We have the old and the new. This is the old type speed control board. I've done some services on this one. You can see some caps here. I didn't change this cap. I don't know why. I should have changed it anyway. And this potentiometer, I should have changed it also. Anyway, this is the old, this is the new. I will change everything that needs to be changed on this one, caps, potentiometer here, and all this, and then I will put this back on this machine. So let me tell you now what I'm gonna do. I have the new capacitors here that I will put on this board, but what I always do first is that I always check the capacitors because, to be sure that none is faulty, because if a capacitor is faulty and you have already put it on the board, it's very difficult then to find the faulty capacitor. But if they are free here, you can very easily just check them one by one and find all the problems. So I have 2 meters, and I will check them with both meters so that I know that, so that I am sure there is no problem. As I can see, the battery of this meter is dead, so I will replace it and come back. So looks like I didn't find the battery for the other meter, so I will test all the capacitor with this meter, which I consider it a pretty reliable meter, so I don't worry too much. Let's see. One microfarad capacitor. Okay. Okay, all capacitor test okay. There are no short circuits, so I'm not too much concerned about this. So this is the board with all components that need replacement. They are all replaced. These are the old components that came out. Now I will go and double check that I have all the components correctly installed, like polarities of capacitors and stuff like that. It's a good chance to check the transistor if it's okay, just in case there is a problem. And then I will install it back to the machine. So we are ready now to put that board into the machine. It goes in like that. Okay, we have all these cables that go on the top. These cables go on the side, and don't forget these 2 cables that will have to be soldered on this side of the board, so they will have to stay under it. And the board slides in. Okay. We have to align the holes for the screws, and I think that's it. Now we have to put the screws. I will put only one screw now, the easy one, just to test if the machine is working okay. And if it works okay, I will then put the other screws also. So just keep it like that, put it there. Okay. The board holds nicely even with one screw, there's no problem with that, but it's temporary like that. After I put all the cables, I will find the way for the other screws to go in there also. Now I will have to look at the picture that I have on my mobile phone to see how to put the cables. Okay, so the first two cables are the cables from the tacho sensor. Where are these? Don't see them. There, here they are. So the blue first. Just like that. First is the blue and then is the brown. Then it's the red. Here. Then it's the power supply, so we have one yellow and one green. Let's see. Yeah, one yellow and one green. Then we have the motor, which is, let's see, yellow, gray, green. So, yellow, gray, okay, and there are two more cables. Actually, they should go from the other side, but I will put them now like that. It's the white and the black. I will put them now like that, and I will, after I check that everything works correctly, I will put them from the right place. I will pull them from the other side, which is more correct. It's more correct as I can see. cable there, but I think this is okay like that. So, aligned. Black. So we have all cables installed. I will just turn the machine the other way around, and I will solder these two cables, and then I will have to check it. Okay, so let's see. Now I will just take it like that and lift it. Here we are. Where are the spots? One is there and one is there. Okay. I will solder this and come back. So, all the cables are there. I soldered the other two cables there. Just remember, the black one goes here near the edge and the blue one goes a little bit further inside, if you can see it there. So I have this plug here to bypass the safety there. The power supply is here, and let's see, moment of truth. And it works fine. Yay! Yay, I'm so happy with that. Okay. Okay, the speed is adjusted with that. Okay, I have to adjust it with the test tape, but this is no big deal. So, after this work, this machine now can be converted to a very effective vari-speed, doing the well-known conversion to this board. Okay, I will put the rest of the screws there. They are there waiting. I will put the rest of the screws. I will do some better cable management there because I didn't pay attention on that before. And then this is going to... It will stay like that for some time, but not too much time ahead. I will convert this to vari-speed because I already have here the remote control. There it is. I already have here the remote control from my other machine, which is there, which I converted to vari-speed, so I can use the same one to this machine. I will just have to install the correct plug here to put it there and use it as vari-speed machine also. Thank you.